And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the UCF Knights offense will get the first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Bringing the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football, no answer. 2nd down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires to the big fella. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Knights will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the Florida State Seminoles offense has its first opportunity of the day. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Priority number 1.
Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And down he goes at the 18. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an...
There he goes! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Pretty good job of running to get to. Goes to the option. He'll toss. Pretty good job of running to get to there to the 32. Oh, he has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And here comes the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Absolutely center cut. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man down the middle. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Nice move there. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against.
Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Noles will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Power football with the run. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Noles! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. 3rd and long. He's going to have to throw for it. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Oh, he's got some space. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Knights want to crank the tempo. Leaves it with the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hand off from the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Knights! They try it again. Gives it on the option. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me 1 too.
The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone.
Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play. Got it behind the line. It's Bradfield. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming to usually meet the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the
Circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's high. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground.
That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
Conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job of it. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. But they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Florida State. Fitted in the window for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot
across the field. He settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can... Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. The Knights can really attack on this second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. The RPO, it's complete. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He'll do it himself. Nice move to keep running. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Knights in a good spot here with second and short. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Owen. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Knights look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because you're
all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's going to take off. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Not one, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know.
At the end of the day, I think good teams